Hello again. If you like your winter's days to be cold but bright, then enjoy today, because for most it's a blue sky January day. Yes, it's a little on the chilly side, but it's not as windy as yesterday, although there is still a fairly brisk and cold wind blowing across the eastern areas. Coming down from the north, you can see on the satellite here the speckled nature of the cloud. Lots of showers here, continuing to feed into northeast Scotland and some across Wales and Northern Ireland, made for an icy start in places. Those showers tending to fade away here, one or two still across West Wales into the afternoon, and one or two still across northeast Scotland, and perhaps just clipping easternmost parts of England. But for the vast majority, dry and fine. There is that cold wind, which is making it feel distinctly chilly in eastern areas, 4 or 5 degrees. Add on that wind and it feels much closer to freezing. But further south and west, the wind's certainly lighter than yesterday, so having less of an effect. But still, it is pretty cold out there, and it's only going to get colder this evening as the winds ease off further under those clear, starry skies. Even by 9-10 o'clock, we're going to see a pretty extensive frost in rural areas and towns and cities close to freezing by that stage, and temperatures will continue to fall as we go through the early hours. At the same time, through the early hours, could see some mist and fog patches forming across parts of the Midlands and southern England. They could be quite dense in the morning, and by that time, temperatures will be well below freezing, -2, -3, maybe -4, even in towns and cities. Rural areas, -5, -6. Maybe as low as -10 to 12 where there's snow lying across the hills of Scotland. But notice in Northern Ireland, temperatures actually start to creep up as cloud spills in here. The breeze picks up and we'll see some wet weather moving in. Rain at low levels, but some snow on the hills across Northern Ireland. And then that sweeps its way across into parts of England, Wales and Scotland during Thursday. Eastern areas, again, generally dry and bright. But as the wet weather comes in, we will see some snow on the hills across North Wales and more particularly over northern England, southern and central Scotland. Some of the higher routes here, not very pleasant, not for long, but for a period through the early afternoon in particular. Some heavy snow is possible on the higher routes. As I said, at low levels, it'll chiefly be rain, and even over the hills, probably turning back to rain by the end of the afternoon. Brighter skies following to Wales and the far southwest later on, but colder air will then return to the northwest. Temperatures generally a little higher on Thursday, but feeling cold once more across the east, but we might get up to double figures across the southwest. However, the colder air, as I said, will return during Thursday evening, again quite quickly, which means as the showers come into the northwest, they will turn more and more rapidly to sleet and then snow to lower levels. Heavy, possibly even thundery showers across the west coast of Scotland, the north coast of Northern Ireland, and those wintry showers then likely to feed into parts of northern England as well. So we have another yellow warning in place through Thursday evening into Friday morning for snow and ice across the northwestern corner of the United Kingdom. So that's another area to watch. So a couple of areas of wintry weather on the way over the next 36 to 48 hours. Make sure you stay up to date with the latest warnings by downloading our app, visiting our website, or of course, make sure you're always across everything to do with the weather by following us right across social media.